Boom, hello. Always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 39 before I play any games. Um, yeah, let's jump right in. Now, I don't think I will be. I shouldn't be as tired, as sleepy as I have been. But I might get a stomachache because I can kind of feel one coming on. Okay, so what's going on here? Can I not just push my pawn? He might have rook h6 here. I guess then I can just play rook b6. Now, doesn't everything win here? This is tricky. Okay, so if I go king e1, he can give me a check and come from and go to a1. I guess that's what we don't want. So we have to play king g1. What the hell am I doing? King g1 and d3. Wow. I got caught on number 5, puzzle number 5. I am rusty potatoes. Is that a saying? I've never heard of it before, but it's what I said. We are white, so well, we have to take. I mean, it's not even, why am I even thinking? Yeah, I'm not doing so well. Very rusty. Whoa. Should be good enough here. I'm going to have to turn on the heat. My heat is not on, and I'm feeling it. The cold. See, I'm not sure. I was planning to try to last the whole puzzle streak before I turned on the heat. Okay, this is good. Would this be mate? I can take... no, because you can queen. I just take the queen. What am I doing? What am I doing? Check first. He has to go to e1, or d1 rather. And then I take the rook. Okay, he lets me just take the rook. We are white. Well. Yeah, this should let me queen quicker. He doesn't even want it. Well, same thing. I can just keep pushing. Nothing has changed. Black, I'm moving up the board, so we do that. Mate. And we have a check. And then I'm, okay, so if he goes here, then this is going to be a mate. And I didn't anticipate that. We have knight e4. I don't see anything else. So check. Check, and then I can, mate in 1. He's got queen g8. Why am I so bad? Okay, turning on the heat. I'm going to blame it on the heat. Or lack thereof. I think I'm going to buy some foam padding for the walls because there's a slight echo in here. You guys probably can't hear it, but do you? Because I hear it. There's an echo, and it's kind of annoying. Yeah, and the funny thing is I am starting to feel the fatigue. 10 minutes ago, not even 10 minutes ago, I said I was feeling more alert than normal than I had been lately, but it's already kicking in. I think it's partly the lighting. I've got kind of some harsh lights for the streaming, and it's dark outside because it's winter. Okay, let me get all comfy and cozy here. I don't want to be uncomfy. Okay, so I have a discovery. This should win the exchange. It should be good enough. Because I'm down a full piece to begin with. But then I'm also threatening queen f8, and that has to be a mate there. I can take on h6. I can also give a check, winning his rook. This should lead to something. But what? What did that actually lead to? Oh, excuse me. Like, I don't know if I'm quick enough to do a rook lift after that. But I don't know what else it'd be. I'm going to look at this one with the Yunshin after. Yeah, so what's the continuation? Yeah, this is a terrible puzzle. Terrible puzzle. Downvote. Can I go F4? Losing my voice. Why is my voice strained? I didn't even talk that much today. I did raise it a bit though. I had to talk over an engine, a car engine, and then at the chess club I had to talk. So that's probably how I strained it. Yeah, so I think we're going to go F4, and then we have the outside pass pawn. We have this check, and we can win the queen. I'm not really double checking my moves, and I should be. So we have to take with this pawn, so the rook can defend and retake the queen. This would be a mate in 2. We have a fork. I win the rook and the other rook. I have a check. So that's not a check. Yeah, okay. If I take with a rook, it's a check. And then, it's a fork. Ooh, no, I'm not getting mated. It should just be bishop e5. No discoveries from him. Yeah, I'm falling asleep already. That can't be healthy. Knights everywhere. Oh, just gives me the queen? Weird. Weird response. We have a fork. Then we take and take. Check, mate in 2. Free bishop. Free exchange. Is that good enough? I don't think so. Oh, excuse me. I think I'm going to take the bishop and the pawn, because then I'll be up 2 pawns. I have rook d1, which looks pretty good. King g8 should be good. It's going to be this. Beautiful. I did that once in a game. Yeah, basically we get rid of the bishop. I love that. Yeah, had that in a game before. It's weird to have a strained voice. So can I go after this pawn? If this one runs, I just eat it. And if he comes back to defend, then I run these guys. So, golly! I mean, I'm going quickly, but what? I guess I can actually never take it. These are staggered. I should have seen that. Oh, no. My bad. These are staggered. I can never go after this pawn. So it was just a zugzwang. Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm not doing well. Yeah, I'm falling asleep again. Now, I did have a bit of an eventful day, but I've only been awake for what, 10 hours now? About 10 hours, and I'm already tired. Not good. Free knight. Mate. Queen. Mate. 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 We win the knight. We are white against black. I had a plan here and I already forgot it. What the hell was my plan? What the hell was my plan? Oh my God. I am a sick man who can't play chess. Must have any nose because it's cold. I think I can go queen h8 at the end. Rook h7, king h7, rook h1, queen h8. Queen looks trapped. Check, wins the queen. Sorry. Let me blow my nose while switching scenes. Okay, hello frankly with Venkly. Welcome. Okay, so here we have a knight. And then mate. We are white. Can I promote this guy? It's kind of awkward for him to stop. Yeah. I didn't calculate it. I mean, I'm a bit lazy, but with this pawn here on d5, it's hard for his knight to maneuver and stop it. And my knight is already protecting the queening square as well, so I'm going to win at least the knight. This should pick up his bishop. This creates a discovery. Well, it is a discovery, but it does create this discovery too. What if I give a check first instead? No. Okay, so we take, and then after queen takes, yeah, then I go check and then rook g1. Yeah. We are black. Give this g pawn a buddy. A promotion buddy. And then bishop b8, or sorry, bishop g1. Yeah, I can attack it, so. Check. He has to move the king somewhere. And I don't know, there's got to be a mate there somewhere. I don't have to calculate it. And just give a check and take his queen. Is good enough for me. So what is going on here? We're already, oh no, we're down a pawn. No, it's equal material. Oh, excuse me, it's equal material. Yeah, falling asleep. This pawn is overextended though, so I can simply snipe the bishop and then take the knight and save the cheerleader. Okay, we have mate. This is mate. I think we have mate here because of the X-ray. And well, mate in 2? No? Is that not a mate in 2? It's not a mate in 2 because he will have c3 to go to. But then I win the rook after b4. So that should work. We are white, take, and then, yeah, so we take on e4, rook e4, bishop f3. If pushed, it's check. And check. if he moves the king somewhere, then we have queen a8. After rook e8. Then what? Then I think I can take the rook, king takes, and then check. So I think that's working. Beautiful, beautiful job by me. And we are black. Check and then discovery. Because he has to go here, and then we have a discovery. Actually, we would do it this way. I think, no. I don't know if that's winning though. So I guess we give a check first. No, that is not going to help at all. This is okay. This is actually a little tricky. So check if king b1. Yeah, this one's deceiving. Wish this coffee was hotter. Damn you, coffee. It's all your fault. Come on, take responsibility for your bad play, Dizzy. Okay, sorry. I really am fighting the fatigue here, but check king d2. And check, and then if he goes king d1, then I might have a mate. No, I don't have a mate. I could only repeat that. So check king d2. Check takes. Sorry, let me do it again. I'm really losing my mind. So rook f1, king d2, bing, bang, boom, boom, and yeah, that doesn't seem to work. And bishop e3, king b1. This one is really messing with my mind here. And trying to stay awake here. Okay, check. Maybe I can repeat that position and then win the rook. Okay, so I'm going to look at this one with the engine after. So yeah, here I was thinking bishop e1. And then if he stays on the bishop, I was thinking about coming back, giving a check again. He has to repeat, and then oh no, it's the same thing though. It's the same thing. So then maybe we go bishop c3. No, that's also the same damn thing. So check. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Yeah, so this is the only other idea. Oh man. Excuse me. anyone in the chat know it? Don't tell the answer, but just let me know if you figured it out. Hello, Tomahawk Middle School, Tomahawk Creek. Great stream, really? I don't think it's that great today or this week, but thank you. I don't know. I really don't see what it is. Like Bishop E1, King D1. If I take. I mean, I'm quicker there. Then I don't know. Really don't know. Like Rook F3? I don't know. I'll start over if I have to. And it ends I don't like this. I don't like the sign. Oops, I wanted to look at the other one, so let me go back. I wanted to look at this one with the engine. I got to start over now, unfortunately. Yeah, and don't jump to the next one. So I wanted to look at this with the engine. I wanted to look at King D1. So there's two moves that win. There's Bishop F2. This just repeats the position, so that doesn't count. So the move was one that I did not consider. It's Rook H1. Wow, that makes a lot of sense. I don't buy it that this is rated 1748, though. I don't buy that. But yeah, for some reason, I didn't consider Rook H1. We maintained this discovery, and he can't do anything about it. If he moves this rook off of a dark square, then it's mate. So yeah, just this quiet move of Rook H1, avoiding the rook trade. Totally missed that. I'm giving that an upvote because that's a good move that you need to see. I got it right for the wrong reasons. Okay. So we're down 2 pawns. Still trying to stay awake. His queen looks a little misplaced, but it's not trappable. What about just taking on G4 and then opening up the H file to attack? That looks good to me. That looks good to me. I think I'm just going with that. I don't really think I need to look elsewhere. If G3, then it's mate. So yeah, I think I just come in here. And so what? I'm just looking at the rook sack because that almost wins too, but almost doesn't count. No, what if Bishop H3? I might have Bishop take G2 there. These are tough puzzles today. Yeah, so I might have Queen H4. If Bishop H3, then Bishop takes G2. I'm going to do this. It's wrong! Wait, this is a normal puzzle. No wonder. No, wait, is this puzzle streak? Wait a second. This is not puzzle streak. I went to normal puzzles by accident. Oh, God. I was wondering why it was so hard. Let me go. This is puzzle streak. Here. I was on the wrong screen. I did normal. That was the 2300 puzzle. No wonder. Oh, God. Okay, sorry. Back on track here. Puzzle streak. Really losing my marbles today. So we have a check. We can almost win the knight here, except that's illegal. So which puts me back to rook f2. If the king runs, I've severed this pin of my queen, and then I can move somewhere else. Don't see anywhere great to go there, though. Knight d4 is actually interesting. I don't think that's a solution, but it's interesting. No, I want to look at rook f2 again. So rook f2, if king e7, then I just take the knight. How stupid am I? How stupid am I? Then I just take the knight. My God. My God. Okay. So I actually have a couple of interesting ideas here. One is to give a check. If he goes to the H file, then I take his queen and then I push, but that doesn't quite work. His rook can always come back and defend. Actually, I have this check here, and that has to be the solution. Queen b1. His only reasonable move is queen f1. And then we have the deflection, and that is the solution. Okay, we are white. Now, is this winning? It should be. So if he knocks one off, then that should be winning. But you would also think that FG is winning. No, but this should be winning. I think. I'm not sure, though. Bing, bang, boom, F6, G6. And king can never move, and then I can triangulate and such, and that should be winning for me. Okay, check. Wins on the spot. Let's see. Forcing moves first. If he takes, then I cry. Simple as that. Okay. I could force the rooks off. I don't think that's going to be it. But let's just say he does trade rooks. And then runs. He's going to be pretty damn quick, but I'm threatening mate there. Which is interesting. Okay, so rook f5, king f5, b6, king f4, b7, king f3. And then after he takes here, he's fine. So that's not it. I'll just look at that again. Rook f5, king f5, b6, king f4. Yeah, b3, king f3, and then bishop f2. Yeah, so that does not work. Okay, what about e3? If he ignores it, well, that doesn't look good either. Okay, what about... I don't think it's going to be any of these moves just because they should all work. But there can only be one solution. Okay, so let's say rook b3. If I had two free moves here, excuse me, if I had two free moves, I'm going to go to the back rank. So let's say he goes king g2, and he seems okay there. Oh boy. Oh, sorry, I'm so tired. Okay, so again, I don't think rook f5 works for at least one reason, which is after takes g6. I do feel I have to move up the board. So push, takes. That definitely doesn't work. Oh, God. I don't know. Okay, I want to look at this again. So rook f5, king f5, g6. No, I was thinking of then playing g or g2. That doesn't make any sense, though. I have another idea. I don't think it works. So hello, damn the gentleman. Interesting username. Is again rook f4 or rook f5, king f5, g6, king g4, b7, king h3. But then there he can sack the bishop again. And I've got, he can always sack the bishop there. That's always going to be a problem. Okay, I don't know. That's not leading anywhere. So let's say king b3. Even here, I have concerns of him sacking immediately. You know, even there, it's not so... I mean, because he's up a bishop. He can always afford to sack it. So I need something really immediate. So maybe it's e3. If he ignores it, I'm threatening e2 and then queen. If he plays b6, same thing. Check, queen. So e3 is looking good all of a sudden. So e3, bishop e3, rook takes e3. It's equal material, but I'm threatening to queen. He can play... Yeah, I think it's going to be this. Yeah, this took a long time to figure out. And then check, and then we queen. Oh, sorry. Yeah, here we just take the rook. And my king is close enough to his pawns. I really like that puzzle because it should not have taken me that long. It probably should have taken me maybe 45 seconds. It shouldn't have taken me however long that was, 5 minutes or something. Okay. So we're down 2 pawns. If we look at this forcing move first, we will see that there's nothing. Interesting. However, if we change the move order and remove the defender, he can't recapture because his bishop will be on priests. And if he takes our bishop, then we have this Zwischenzug. Hello, damn the gentleman. Okay, thanks for the quick stopping by. But yeah, this is the key move. It's a Zwischenzug or intermediate move, however you want to call it. And now we're on the last one. Immediately I'm looking at a rook sack. His only legal move is to take, and then we have a kill box. Beautiful, which is my new favorite thing in life, is the kill box. So rook takes b2, king takes b2, and I guess I could even just go queen a2 will be mate. And yeah, so queen a2 is mate here. Just double checking because you can't be too safe. And we're done. And I'll get one wrong on purpose now. Okay, so that took me 41 minutes because I screwed up several times. But I got there in the end. That's all that matters. Okay, I'm going to play a game now. And I'm going to run a vote. It is anonymous, so please vote, or you might end up like the US. Okay, so the options will be rapid and classical. And the voting has begun. It's funny that I say it's anonymous because it's like, do you really care if somebody knows that you're going to vote classical or rapid? Is it that personal? And I'll wait for about 30 seconds or so before ending the poll. And yeah. Okay, give it another 10 seconds or so. Yeah, I'm still tired though. My car broke today on the way to the chess club, so that was a little stressful. But I got it working. Little old me, I don't know anything about cars. Okay, let me end the poll now. It might have been just one person that voted. Will it summarize the poll? Uh-oh. Well, that's annoying. I don't see a summary of the poll. I might have not ended it properly or something. Sorry about that, but I did see rapid was... Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened with the poll. That's weird. What the hell was that about? That was a fail. Okay, I don't know what the hell that was about. I'm going to play rapid though. Sorry about that. Total fail on that. That was stupid. Okay, playing at 2157. I've been losing every game I've played lately. This is a brand new account, by the way. So we're dodging. Okay, we have a 2083 established. Here we go. But yeah, I've just been in a rut the past couple weeks in chess. Oh, now the poll shows up. Always tired. I haven't always been tired, but lately I have been. Okay, this guy's blinking. Don't like the blinking. And we have bishop g5. We have one of the sharpest lines in chess, period. Which is very scary. White has a huge attack here. And I'm playing the poison pawn line, which is one of the most theoretical openings in chess. This guy's still blinking. Don't like the blinking. Not a fan of the blinking. You know, at least give me an option to turn off the blinking Lichess, because it's, first of all, it's distracting. I'm looking at the board and I see this out of the corner of my eye. I'm very easily distracted. And I see this blinking and then I get paranoid. Because it's, as far as I know, it's supposed to indicate when the window has been switched, focus. And that makes me paranoid, like Kramnik. And even without that paranoia, it's distracting. Bright green on black, flashing out of the corner of my eye. Okay, so he thought for a long time here. Knight a4. I think this is a mistake. The problem was, yeah, sometimes I will go into Zen mode. That's true. Okay, but I think this is a mistake. I'm trying to remember why. I'm pretty sure this is a mistake. So queen a, is it queen a5? So queen a5, there's c3, but then I have b5, but then he has b4, but then I can take. So maybe it's queen a5. Maybe it's Maybelline. Yeah, queen a5, c3, b5. That may be a thing. What else could he do here other than knight c3? I don't see what it is. Yeah, so if knight back to c3, then I might have knight takes e5. Knight takes e4 rather. But there's still dangers because of queen d8 mate. But yeah, I think I might have that. In fact, yeah, let's just do that. I wonder about queen b4 though, because that seems similar, except there's a difference. That's the difference. If I go queen b4 after c3, I can't take on e4 because my queen's under attack. So queen a5 here. Yeah, so c3, knight e4. No, that's not what I was going to do. Was it? No, I was going to play b5. Yeah, I was going to play b5. It was if he went knight c3, I was going to take on e4. So here I could take on e4 or I could play b5, but I think b5 wins the knight. And so that is what I'm leaning towards. He might have to sack a piece. Yeah, I'm going to play it. I looked at it before and I mean, this is good, right? But this should be better. There might be queen f3. He might have queen f3 here. Maybe not. Maybe not. Because after e5, I have knight e5. Knight d5. It's still a little tricky though. There's c3. But then I could go, yeah, I should be okay there. Yeah, so I can let him play e5 and then I have knight d5. Yeah. So we take this. Okay. Somebody wants to castle. Bishop e7, keep it simple. And let's do it. Let's not overanalyze that. So I presume he castles now. Then I could ask him a question. Or maybe, so after castles, maybe bishop b7. Bishop d7, then he goes rook f e1. but that should be decent. That should be decent. I think I will do that. Now, one thing is in these bishop g5 lines, yeah, it's this f pawn is, and even the e pawn moving to e5, but both of these pawns going to f5 or e5 is very dangerous for black. So even though he's down a piece, I still have to be kind of careful with moves like f5 here. Because, yeah, I still have to be careful there. Not even sure what I would do. Probably, yeah, okay, he goes for it. Yeah, so if he goes f5, I think I will take on e4, but it's definitely dangerous. No, so he goes, yeah, so that is what I predicted, right? Exactly. And now I will castle. Yeah, so now we will castle. And then maybe knight b d7, maybe rook e8. This is such a dangerous opening for black that even though white's a piece down, yeah, it's still scary. Okay. So I could go e5. It creates a lot of positional issues for me, but we are up a piece for a pawn. And we get this super weak backward pawn. I mean, that's the big downside. It's a big downside. What can I say? But I'm gonna play it, and then knight b d7, and then I'll go to the c file. Yeah, this is a huge issue. No cap. But yeah, let's just play on here, and then I'm thinking rook f(c)(8). Maybe rook e8. Yeah, this is what he should be doing. So I'll be amazed if he wins, like down a piece. Like that'll be pretty amazing. But oh, this guy also doesn't have many games played, by the way. But yeah, so h6. I don't love that. But then the bishop has him to go. Yeah, where do I go? Okay, so let's say we go here. Okay, I'm needlessly panicking. Okay, so if c4, maybe not a5, because but then he gives me a little, so he gives me a square. He gives me a square there. So maybe I will do it. So b5, but it is a passed pawn though, which is crazy. But yeah, b5, I have knight c5. After he moves, then I'm hitting this 3 times. So that's a good start. He can win a pawn here. Well, he could go b5, knight d5, and then take it. I would have to take with the g pawn, and that looks like it was happening. Yeah, so I'm thinking bishop f1. Whoops, bishop f1. And yeah, this is what he does. And I think I'm going to take, well, that's a hard one. Because this is so weak. The problem is if I take with the bishop, yeah, he can just bring this one back. Although this would still be, I'm going to let him have that. Yeah. Because I'll be defending it this way. Oh. Okay, well, rook c d8. And I guess he's quicker. So he might win a pawn. No, I want to talk. I can always go here, right? Yeah, I don't think I want to allow that. So let's play h6. Okay, so if I preemptively come back, I can defend this way. So bishop e7. And then if he pushes, takes, I can always go back to f8. But yeah, it's a lot of pressure. He's playing well. And he's blinking again. Up a piece and nothing to show for it. The dude with the blinks. Okay, let's go here. So if he goes g5, I might actually just go bishop e7 instead of taking, letting him open this up. Again, and if he plays f6, then I can just take. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Controversial. Controversial. Yeah, I don't know. This guy's playing good after dropping that piece. Okay, so now that his king is here, maybe now I take. A little zig and a zag. Or wait, maybe f6 makes sense? No. Well, would that ever make sense? f6, g6, could he hurt me? Could he open this up somehow eventually? Seems hard to believe that he could. Okay, let's try that. I don't know. This could be a critical mistake. But I don't see how he would do it. But so g6, and then we try to somehow make progress. Maybe put the dark squared bishop on b6. 10 viewers now. Hello, everybody. Yeah, maybe put the bishop on b6. Maybe first. Oh yeah, we got to do that before we double up. No, he takes. Well, we have to take, I feel. And then he gives me a little check. And I guess he can get his knight here, and that is an issue. And actually, he also can double up, but not super easy. Yeah, so we have to contest that while we can. And we will trade. Actually, I might want to bring this one back. Now, one possible downside to that, no, he goes for it. So he gets a tempo on g1. I could use this opportunity to go to f7, but no, he passively defends instead. I could lock this one up, and then I do like that. But yeah, otherwise he can come in here. So I think I should lock this. No, but it can become a target. But then I can attack this. So let's do that. I like the logic behind this. Because now this knight can... Because previously he could have pushed the pawn and then played knight h5, knight g6. Which would have been problematic. So I lock this knight out by playing h5. And yeah, he's maneuvering somewhere. I don't have time to figure out where. Time to improve this bishop. Time to improve this bishop to a nice little square we call f4. That's my plan. My rook can also slide in now. Not sure which I like more. I like them both. Okay, hard. I don't know which one. Okay, let's go here because I don't have much time, but I liked both. And we bring in the rook. Now he might attack this pawn, in which case I just lose a tempo out of the gate. But I actually no, I can then go here. So rook d1, I have bishop e4. Oh God, I dropped this. Crap. Damn. That was a mistake. That's not good. Blinking again. The Blink Man. Mr. Blinky. Yeah, I blundered. It's a game over now. Wow, good job to him for coming back down a piece, I gotta say. Yeah, that might be it for me today. You know, to be up a full piece and to lose. Okay, I don't think that's a great move, but maybe it is. He would know more than me, so let's just make a run for it with the king. Yeah, pretty amazing. Just down a piece, eh? Down a piece and wins. Blinking still. Impressive. Put this knight here, maybe. Is my plan. Have to be careful with this one. Okay, yeah, we come back here. Move this here. That's a good knight maneuver idea. Blinking again. Just trying to be tricky with the knight. Wow. Incredible. Okay. He traps my knight, eh? Just like that. Okay, let's do it this way. He has a draw now? No, he doesn't. But he might queen. He can queen. Wow. I made so many mistakes this game. Yeah, good job to my opponent for winning with a down a piece. Can still try to flag here. Yeah, this is a very good comeback. With point one. Okay, I'm going to go straight to the engine on that. Great comeback. Good job to my opponent coming back, being down a piece out of the opening. Drops a piece out of the opening. So it looks like I was fine until I wasn't. I guess I was always winning. But then I blundered here. right here. Yeah, he trapped my knight. I don't know. I had 44 seconds. And then he blundered back. I had a mate here. Rook g4. Oh, you know what's funny is that the reason I put the knight here was to give this hook mate, and then I just forgot about it. 13 viewers, by the way. Hello. Yeah, that's funny. The whole reason I put the knight there. That's the whole reason. Because I was planning this. And then I for some reason forgot about it. Okay, I'm going to play another one. Hopefully I can wake up. Hopefully I can wake up. Okay, I'm going to dodge this guy because he's American. Okay. 2067 from India. Ooh, brand new account. Good thing he dodged. Okay, 2135. Another new account, but he's got some games played, so I'll play him. But everybody with a new account. Not a fan. Should I make a new account every day? Okay, we have the Sozin. I think, okay, this is a little slow, I think. He wants this, a square to tuck away his bishop. But, yeah, I think it's a little slow. Now b5 right away. There's no rush. I can almost take on e4. What's wrong with new accounts? What's not wrong with new accounts? It's a fake rating. And why did they make a new account? Did their old account get banned for cheating? Or are they smurfing? Why are they making a new account every day? Why don't I make a new account every day and I can play 1400s? And then it disrupts the rating. It's not a real rating, you know. You might as well just play the computer at that point. The whole point of rating is to play people that are around your level, right? And it's to give everybody an accurate rating. Making a new account defeats the whole point of a rating system. Yeah, so I can play b5 here. I could also play knight c6. I don't know if I'm overthinking this. I could take on e4 too, but that's more flashy than substance. So I think it's time for b5. One downside to b5 though is I can't play bishop b7. I mean, I could, and then okay, maybe I will. I'm going to play b5 now. After bishop a2, if I play bishop b7, I can invite him to sack the bishop. Because usually that's not really great for white. Sometimes it is though. It's very situational. He gets 2 pawns in the rook, but I get 2 minor pieces. I am going to invite it, and I'm going to pre-move. I'm going to pre-move the recapture just to show him that this was all part of my master plan. So yeah, so bishop takes e6, takes, and then I think queen c8. So again, materially, yeah, maybe white on paper wins a point of material, but he's giving up 2 developed minor pieces for a passive rook. And now, to be fair, these are 2 important pawns, kind of centralized pawns. But on the flip side, I have 4 minor pieces against 2. So I think it's like a hair bit better for black. Yeah, so he doesn't go for it. He considered it though. That's why he was thinking. This is an interesting move. I don't really understand it. Yeah, so I could just offer a trade. Oh, I guess he just wants to start attacking d6. But yeah, I could go knight c6. Knight b d7. I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I want this version. Might still be okay. I'm not 100% sure if I want that version though. Okay, maybe I will, but I on the for the record, I mean I can't say that and then play another move. I can't hedge my bets like that. But yeah, I do feel knight b d7. I feel like for some reason I feel this is a better version of this for white. Partly because I'm not hitting this knight. Yeah, no, I changed my mind. I am going to go knight c6. Yeah, because if I go knight b d7 and then bishop e6, fe, knight takes... Okay, so he trades that off. So after probably rook f... No, he goes f4. Yeah, so I think queen c7. And then if e5, I think I can just take. He almost has some Greek sacrifices down the road, but not quite. Yeah, so queen c7, e5. I think I'm okay. And now f5 could be a problem. But yeah, let's make a move here. So queen c7. Okay, g4 is in the works. Is d5 a move? So d5, e5. There's knight e4, knight takes e4, de. That could easily, the pawn could easily get into trouble. That is kind of overextended. So d5, e5. Maybe I can just go knight d7. Is f5 a problem afterwards? I don't. It might be. Yeah, but I think d5 is what I want to play here. Okay, I'm going to go d5. Yeah, so e5, I'm going to go to knight d7. I don't know. I'm sure I didn't play this perfectly because my light squared bishop is terrible. Wow, he takes it. Yeah, so this will force a trade, and I do want some trades because he's got a lot of pressure on me. So let's start going for these trades. Plus, this gives f6 a square for my bishop. And yeah, we shout. Oh, I just realized I'm dropping a pawn here. Actually, no. I have his Zwischenzug. So let's take with the bishop. Actually, hang on. Let's take with the pawn. No, but then he has... Yeah, this is interesting. So I did this in a recent tournament game where you don't recapture right away. You take once, and then you set a pin. So I think I'm actually going to take with the pawn for this reason. And then, so bishop d5, and then I'm going to go rook a d8. Yeah, okay. So he doesn't take it, but now I'm left with an Isolani. So maybe I should have done it with the bishop. I wasn't sure about that. So maybe I should have done that with the bishop, and then I wouldn't have had this Isolani. Okay, so he's playing well, as all my opponents do these days. I've lost like 20 games in a row over the past week. Not in a row. Well, mostly. Yeah, so maybe I should have taken with the bishop. And this pawn is going to roll. Okay. Okay, well, let's play rook a d8 and then maybe bishop f6. I'm not too concerned about g5 being played because his king is going to be opened up. So, yeah. But let's say he does play g4. G4. I don't know. It is a little concerning. But it shouldn't work. But okay, threatening mate. And I think we have just one move, which is kind of funny. That's funny. And then he creates his hook. And then is suddenly my bishop. Okay, well, yeah, well, we have, yeah, it's kind of funny. It's a very direct mate threat. And yeah, we only have one move to deal with it. It's funny how that works sometimes. It's like the most direct threat there can be. Okay. So I don't have to touch anything here. Complicated. Yeah, but it's just been a tough week. Like it's not a good feeling when you lose every single game. I don't recommend it. I have a beautiful dark squared bishop. Yeah, if I lose this game, that's gonna probably be it for me today. I can only handle so many losses. You know, psychologically, it's difficult. I've dropped like 100 points in the past week. Well, that's not quite true. But between different time controls, I have over 100 points. Okay, so what can I do here? Maybe rook e6. Maybe queen e. Okay. Doesn't do a whole lot. All it does is let him attack me. Going to play it though. Yeah, so if he goes queen b6, I can go bishop a8. If he takes the pawn, then I can take on f6, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Bishop d2. No, I should be okay there. Okay, let's just say he makes a move like king h1. Well, again, I'm threatening to take on f6. So what about queen f2? Yeah, so queen f2, then maybe rook e6. What's this about? Oh, he's attacking. Okay. Okay. So I could offer a little trade here. Yeah, even that trade though is really nasty for him. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's not so bad. I am hitting F6. Yeah, so he goes for this. And what was I going to do? What was I going to do? Hello, Frank. Are you Frank? Silent gameplay. Oh, I'm running out of time. So what about here? I don't know if I can do it. I'm really low on the clock here. And then, yeah, repeat. I'm not sure which square I prefer. I just came from here, so let's come back here. Was that worth the 5-second think? Silent gameplay? No, I don't. Okay, I already forgot where I've been moving. But I spent what, 3 seconds there? I'm spending too long in these moves. Because if I do that 3 more times, I'm down to a minute. Or 4 more times, I'm down to a minute here. And I know he doesn't want to draw. Why would he? He's got over 3 times as much time as I do. And yeah, so let's just stay on this. Now, I don't know if he should allow this check. But I was too scared to... whoops, I almost slipped. Yeah, so he made good progress there by getting his bishop developed. He kind of triangulated into that. And I mean, I don't have many options here other than, yeah, just losing on the clock. Okay, we take once and then maybe play C or whatever this square is. No, let's take that because I opened up my bishop. I opened up my bishop here, which maybe it does something. Yeah, if he moves the queen, you know, somewhere silly, then it's mate. Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. Try to come in here. I'm sure it doesn't work. But I have 28 seconds, so I gotta take some risks here. Because he can probably just back rank me. No, I can well, take. Is that the problem? Yeah, that's the problem. Okay, well, can I take, so if he goes queen b2, can I go check? I mean, can I take and then this check? Yeah, that's a problem. So I can't take the bishop. And, well, we can go here. 21 seconds, not good. Yeah, kind of amazing that I've lost every game in like about 2 weeks straight. It's impressive, really. Not a good impressive. Not a good impressive. It's just sometimes it happens. You have these losing streaks. They're not enjoyable. Okay, so queen b2. And we have the checkmate. He did forget about it. He did forget about it. Yeah, I thought there was a chance that he might forget about it because eventually, like you just keep these together. The queen can't leave this protection, but it's easy to forget that. Yeah, it was a silly ending. I was losing the whole game. I don't deserve the win, but I'll take what I can get. I'm desperate. I'm desperate. So let's take a look at that game. No, it's not nice. It was a bad win, but it was a bad win. It's like the chess gods, Kaisa, they felt so bad for me, and all my whining was on my losing, and it lets me get this stupid win, which was undeserved. But as I say, I'll take what I can get. I'll take all the scraps that I can get because I need them. It was a bad win. We know it was a bad win. But yeah, let's take a look. So, yeah, this Sozin, which I spent a bit of time in the opening, as I always do, which I shouldn't have because these moves don't really matter so much. Now, this was the biggest decision, allowing this fork, which is a common tactical motif in this opening. Most of the time, the computer prefers black, as I'm just repeating myself, but sometimes it doesn't. So I was a bit on the fence about allowing it or not. He didn't ultimately go for it, and yeah, this was scary though. What he built. I don't think he should have taken. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I think e5 might be best here. And then, yeah, I took with the pawn because I was planning this little trick like I had in that tournament game I had, and then played, okay, I had a tournament game a month ago, and I was playing against like a 2180 over the board rated player, and I was completely winning. I screwed it up later in the game, but it was similar to this, where you don't immediately take, you pin. So I took once, and then after bishop d5, I was planning one of the rooks to d8. But I took with the pawn, but maybe I should have taken with the bishop. And then after bishop takes, then we pin. Because the way I did it, I'm left with a bad bishop and an isolani. So this was probably, yeah, just better for white. And yeah, I don't know. I just missed bishop b1 because I had to play g6. So that was unfortunate. I might have had to have played the ugly f5 here. Dangerous pawn to move, but that might have been the best move here. Yeah. Yeah, and this was that was a mistake too. I should have. No, this would. Yeah, I probably should have put it on e5. And this was just a terrible position for me. I'm suffering. He really should have won this. He had way more time than I did, and I have the worst position in the world. I have two terrible bishops. And yeah, I just kept repeating. He didn't come up with a strategy here, and he would have had a lot of ways to play this out, but he did make progress actually here. I'm not sure about the pushing of these pawns. I think he could have been more patient. That's what I might have suggested, to be a little bit more patient. Like maybe bring in his queen here. Maybe something like queen d2, and then, I don't know. I think he could have been a little bit more patient. And he just hung mate. I mean, he's still winning here. Although now black does have some play. So I don't know about some of the pawn trades. Let's look at that with the engine. Somebody ran it already. And that's kind of what it looked like, except I thought white was a gradual incline up here, but he wasn't. Okay, but let's rewind a little bit because I was curious about the opening. So the computer likes how I played it. Now, this was one of the key moments. So bishop takes e6. It's playable. It's fine, but yeah, it's also fine for black. So take. And I was going to go queen c8 here. Yeah, all these moves are fine. And you can take either way. Computer gives a hair of a preference to black, but it's pretty damn equal. And so here I got a little bit scared of knight bd7 because I thought this might be a slightly better version of this for white, because my queen can't hit his knight after queen e. But actually the computer still likes this for black, even more so. Because yeah, our knight can still finish developing. So both moves were fine. It didn't love queen c7. It doesn't hate it, but it's recommending a5 here, which, what the hell is that about? What the hell is a5 about? Let's take a look. What the hell is this about? So knight takes b5. And if we, yeah, so it, oh, then it wants to take on e4. Okay. So, okay, I see. But still, what's the point? Like, let's just say he goes king h1. I see. We can still play b4, and then we remove the defender. Wow. Okay. Totally did not see that. And then this was all more or less fine. Now here, it prefers taking with the bishop. Yeah. So I should have done this and then rook a d8, I think. Yeah. Or it's also saying we could take. Ooh, just hurt my neck. But I think I prefer rook a d8 here because it's a little harder for white to find the best move, I think. And then it did not like bishop g7. Yeah, I should have played. Yeah, bishop e. Oh, sorry, my neck hurts. Bishop e5. Or any other move, but yeah, this was just a blunder. Now earlier, I was thinking somewhere here. I was thinking I should have played f5 here. Yeah, I thought f5 maybe instead. No, apparently that's bad for several reasons. One of them being bishop d4. Yeah, I think he can own the d5 square now. That might be the point. Okay. And then it did not like queen e5. I mean, at this point, I'm quite low on the clock, and it's not a big deal. But yeah, that I don't care about that one. Yeah, and I'm just low on the clock here. Okay, let's play another one, so I can whine some more and make excuses for my bad play. Okay, 21-11 opponent established. Here we go. We are white. Scandi. Whoops. Okay, the classical. Whoops. The mainline stuff. Hopefully bishop g4, because that's always fun to play against. He doesn't. Now bishop d2 and bishop c4 are usually interchangeable. Might even have knight e5 here immediately, but I'm going to play bishop c4 because I really like playing against bishop g4, and there we get it, which is always fun to play against. So yeah, h3, and this is fun if you play. Yeah, there we go. We're going to get some fun. Okay, and so here we can play either knight e5 or h4, and but I'm going to go knight e5. Now there is a difference because usually the bishop is not on c4 here, so it's not the super fun line because the knight will come to c4 usually. So, oh, yeah, that's right. My neck. I need a massage. Somebody, one of you mind massaging my neck? I think it's because I was working on my car battery today and I was leaning over my hood. I think that's how I strained it. Okay. Yeah, so I always forget what to do after this type of move. I think it might be to take and then maybe h4. I'm also thinking about h4 right away, but then he just takes my knight. So yeah, I think we want to take on d7 or on g6 here. If we take on d7 and he takes with the knight, yeah, then maybe h4. Otherwise, I could take the bishop, but yeah, I figure one of them is better than the other, and I can't remember which. He would probably take with the h pawn here. I also wonder about g5 after, like take on d7. Knight takes d7 probably. Okay, I'm gonna take on d7. No, I forget, man. I could also play something on f4, bishop f4 or f4. But this, I don't know if we want to put the bishop here because of like stuff like queen b6. So maybe f4. That seems wrong though. It seems wrong. Queen e2, maybe. Maybe queen e2. And then if knight takes, we take here. Okay, I'm not sure about queen e2, but it's interesting. So let's go queen e2. What sucks is I've had this type of position a lot before, and I can't remember. Once they put the knight on d7. Okay, so here, I don't know. I could take with the queen, essentially more or less forcing a trade. I mean, he could play queen b6, I guess, but probably he takes, and then I could go knight takes, and but then he has knight here. In fact, he still has this, and that is actually exceedingly annoying. So I might have blundered here. I messed this up. I messed this up, man. Yeah, I messed this up. So I might go DE and then knight D4, or sorry, knight E4, and then bishop D2, just giving up this bishop. And then after knight takes D2, queen takes D2, he castles, and I might just try to play that position. Oh wait, no, that just loses a pawn, right? Or I have to go bishop E3. That's not great, eh? Yeah, bing bang, bishop D2 takes, and then it just castles. So I have to go bishop D3. Oh, sorry, he can't castle through that. What am I talking about? But he can play rook D8. Same thing. Rook D8 and then bishop D3, bishop D3. I have to go C takes. It's ugly. Yeah. So bing bang. I screwed up. Yeah, I guess it was never queen e2. Queen e2 was a mistake, eh? Okay. Curious to look at that after the opening. After the knight d7, what do you guys think? Oh, I don't know about this. I'm happy to see that. Oh no, I'm losing a pawn here. Hey, I know this. Oh, you can take this. What a bastard. What a bastard. No, you know what? I can go bishop b3. And then this is a Noah's Ark trap. You know, Noah's Ark trap. Kind of. Normally it's done in like with a d4, like a Roy Lopez, and it's done against the queen. The queen will take here as white in a Roy Lopez, and then we have this. Yeah, so it's a Noah's Ark trap. You see, Noah's Ark trap. Noah's Ark trap. Look at that. He has a check, but it doesn't matter because I just attack it. Noah's Ark trap. Now I just want to make sure I go to the right square. Well, yeah, this should be okay, right? Yeah. Noah's Ark trap. That trap, I've fallen for that trap more than any other trap, more than every other trap in chess combined. For this, I've fallen for it. Now he got compensation. He got 3 pawns for it, but at least I have chances now in the game. Yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. As I was about to say, I've fallen for this trap more than every other trap in chess combined. I've just fallen for it so many times because they're just so easy to miss, like this guy did. Okay, let's just activate the pieces now, and let's try not to flag. And somebody wants to castle, and I would love to oblige because then I get a piggy on the 7th. If I bring it, I'm going to bring in the knight because then I can try to trade here, and this will force a trade. I could either go knight d6 or bishop d6. Both work. This might be the better option, though. I feel this is the better option because I feel the knights need to be traded, and then I don't have to worry about a tricky knight, essentially. Okay, he had this check, and well, let's go to a light square. And okay, I have to pick up the pace now. I'm worried about giving away my advantage, but I need to change my mindset here. At this point, it's all about the clock. I don't need to find great moves. I just need to find decent moves at this point. And we'll take with the rook so that we can control the d file. Yeah, so I need to get out of perfectionist mode now and just get into don't flag on the clock, as I always do. Okay, so I can get a pick on the 7th, but let's first of all just get the battery set up. And he is starting to kill my bishop, but once again, let's get this set. So he might go rook here, but then I'm going to play c4. Yeah, and here I'm going to play c4. I want to shut down these pawns and give my bishop somewhere to run. Okay. Okay, that's an interesting one. We have this, I think. Again, I as long as they don't blunder, I'll be okay. So I need to. Okay, I can offer a trade here. And if he doesn't trade, then I think this is going to simplify. He does have a lot of pawns though, so if yeah, okay, yeah, this is still very tricky. I mean, he's up. He has 3 pawns for the bishop. He like material wise, he's got okay. We want this because at the very least here I have a per pet. So that's my insurance. It's my life insurance. So it's a guarantee of a draw. And well, I can grab a pawn, and I think I will, because why wouldn't I? And then you know the key here? Okay, so I guess I have to trade. And I'm actually going to go here so I can cover his entry points. I don't want him getting active. Okay, he says, okay, well, we will definitely take, and then he might play c4. But I might just queen here. So I think I might just take on a6. Let me calculate quickly. Take, push. Okay, so what? So I take. Might even be able to just push. But yeah, so I take. Might just take here. Okay, yeah. Now I think that's what I want to do. I know it might just be. It might be silly. Like it might be. Maybe I should have just kept it. I might be making this more complicated than it needs to be. But I see an end in sight. Okay, so if he goes here, then we can challenge him. And yeah, we go here. He's got to make lift. But then I just run the B pawn. Run this to B6. And resigns. No resigns. Okay. Okay. Should be mate next move. Maybe not. No, it should be. No, 2 more moves. There we go. And then mate. It's still not mate. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Slippery guy. Get over here. Hunting the king. I'm the world's worst converter. Oh my God. Stalemate. Oh, wow. That was ugly. I don't care though. I mean, that's, I don't mind that. I'm happy how I played that. It's just a time thing. But yeah, terrible conversion. Okay, so let's take a look at that from the beginning. Yeah, I'm curious about when he played the knight d7. Knight d7 here. I'm really curious what the best move is. It must not have been queen e2 because I burned so much time here on my reply. Because this is such a nice position. It's probably like +1. Yeah, I was thinking about just taking on d7, but then I didn't really know the follow-up. But I'm still like the game. I still like the game because I love the Noah's Ark trap that I was able to employ. That was cool. Yeah, and I burned a lot of time here. And now I think I took the right way, taking with the queen. And then I think he should have played knight e4. Yeah, and then I had this Noah's Ark trap. Now my conversion was fine. I was just a little slow. I just needed another 2 seconds, really. So let's look at that with the engine. And yeah, it looks pretty nice. That's kind of what it felt like. Um, so yeah, let's take a look here. It's really that one move, that knight d7 move, I'm mostly curious about. So knight e5 here is apparently an inaccuracy. It might be because the bishop is on c4, and normally I don't put it on c4. Maybe that's one of the reasons why bishop d2 might be a better option here. Because again, normally this bishop, if this bishop is normally on c4, not normally, but often it isn't, and then you can keep attacking the queen this way. Or you can even just keep attacking. Maybe I should have played h4. No, it's his move. Yeah. So it's only 0.3 here. I thought it was like +1. Yeah, so it's, yeah, I should have taken on g6 or on d7. So if we take on d7 and knight takes d7, it's apparently only equal. So it's suggesting bishop d2 or h4 here. What's the difference? Let's say knight d7 here. Just to play h4 again. So we have to go h4 and then h6 or h5, and then we're winning the bishop. Whoops. I haven't explored these lines before, so they look weird to me. Yeah, or it's saying queen e2 now. And then bishop d2. Okay, but yeah, I burned a lot of time on after knight d2. I spent 2.5 minutes in response, and then I got, wow. And then I spent another 2.5 minutes on this move. So I spent 5 minutes. I spent half of my starting time on these two moves. On queen e2 and queen takes. Wow, I went from 9.5 minutes to 4.5 minutes. Crazy. Yeah, wow. And then I was just already quite low on the clock. But even though I should have won the game, I honestly feel fine, because I'm just happy to have gotten that Noah's Ark trap in. That feels quite pleasant. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm a little bit tired to keep continuing. I'm still in the downswing with the losing, but you get those sometimes. You know, you've got good. You have winning streaks, you have losing streaks. I'm on a losing streak. You just have to get through it. Try to be as positive as you can, which is really tough to do, but yeah, eventually it will pass. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream should hopefully be a bit longer. Today was chess club night, so that burned some of my energy and some of my chess time and for streaming time. Yeah, so stay tuned tomorrow. I'll try to make my goal for tomorrow. I'll try to make it longer. I'll try to make it at least 2.5 hours stream, maybe longer. We'll see. Okay, take it easy. Have a good night. Feel free to subscribe.